right, looking in inside a Eureka tent from Sale. Emily Pitt with me once again from Sale, the outdoor superstore found at the train yards. Tell me, well, we want to stay in there actually just for a second on that shot. I can see a sleeping bag and a thermarest, and then on the left, that's everything, and it really packs up nicely, huh?
Absolutely. There's a sleeping bag, liner, pillow, the whole nine right in there. Everything you need for a comfortable sleep in the woods. Inch-and-a-half thermarest, which has quite a high R value actually, so it actually reserves a lot of your body heat for you and everything. Pretty important to have that on a cold winter night.
Love it. And that's and what's interesting is if it isn't that cold, this tent, it's surprising you can be quite warm in the winter. You've got vents and windows and things like that too built in.
What sets a four-season tent apart is actually the ability for it to be completely closed off. So all of your vents actually have full zipper closures. You can close it right down, but we do consider it a four-season tent because open all those zips up and you've got a nice airy tent.
Fantastic. And how many people can fit in this tent?
Well, this is considered a two-person tent for the winter time, but we like to say the more you like the people you're camping with, the more you can fit in the tent. On a colder night, you'd want to get four in there for sure.
I find organization is everything when it comes to camping. When camping this summer, and a total amateur camper. Horribly organized, it just makes the trip way worse, and when things pack down, it's nice. Okay, let's talk about more severe weather.
Severe weather clothing, definitely. We want to talk about the magic number of 3 anytime we're talking about getting dressed for the wintertime. We want to have a nice base layer for wicking all the moisture away from our bodies.
Because sweat equals cold later.
We're wet, we're cold, absolutely.
Right. Okay.
The insulator piece is here, either a synthetic or a down, something that's just going to hold a whole bunch of warm air. That's what's really going to keep you warm. And then on the outside, you're worried about weather protection. You need your snow and rain to fall
I know we're
away.
indoors in a climate-controlled environment, so you are a small oven at the moment, but you're in some pretty sophisticated gear, and what I like about it is not bulky. So when you're on the move and you're actually active in creating body heat, this is helping out.
Yeah, and I actually chose to wear a synthetic inner layer today, knowing that I would be inside where it would be warm, so this is actually going to manage a lot more of my body heat than if I was in a down layer.
Right, because if you were in this, you'd be taking a bath in your actual jacket, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. These are really cool. These are heavy cushion socks, and they have a lot of bounce in them.
They do. A good pair of socks in the wintertime can make all the difference. If you're like me and your feet just freeze the second you get outside, you need something with a good cushion, a different material on the inside and the outside, and not full wool. We actually work with a synthetic quantity in there to keep them durable. They got to last a long time.
You want to keep snow out of your wrists and up your jacket and all of that. Couldn't get better than this. And this has got a couple of other features inside.
This is actually 2 pairs of mitts built into one.
Look at that.
Sometimes you only need a little bit, and you don't want to have to take your hand out, expose it to the cold just to get something done, get your keys out of your pocket or whatnot.
Right.
Or grab your shovel to clear a site, whatever it is you're doing.
I like that. So if you're working hard, you're probably creating a lot of body heat, you don't need as much insulation. And if it's minus a million, and you're at the end of the day, you've burnt a lot of your energy stores and you're at the site, these are warm.
That is exactly what you need at the very end of the day, or just absolutely freezing cold out there for sure.
I love these. I ski with these sometimes when it's cold enough. This is a neoprene exterior. Actually, this is better than mine with a more comfortable interior.
Yeah, you can do this everywhere from a full face and head balaclava that comes right down the neck to just a simple, easy face guard that tucks in the pocket when you don't need it.
Let's talk about managing the site itself. You get to a site and you think this is a good spot, safe, it's higher ground, some of the things you're looking for when you're camping outside. A compactable shovel is pretty key.
I don't know about you, but I like to sleep on a pretty level surface.
Yes.
It's nice to have your head and your feet pretty close together, so it's a good idea to level out your site. You don't want to be sleeping on a rock that's hiding under the snow or anything, so it checks out as well. Or if you've got a really crazy wind, you might just want to build yourself a bit of a wall and actually cut into the bank a little bit.
So, and the beauty of snow is you can create a site that you might not be able to find in normal ground conditions. That's nice. I like that. Okay.
And then, this is great for even in the car, right? We got to be safe when traffic, rainy, snowy days like this. We've got to be careful. So take down shovel, pretty much everywhere.
Okay, now, this right here, it's way too many features to show within even 10 minutes, right? So when I come in to buy a great pack, I'm going to be going through a lot of features with you. But today, let's talk about the key things that campers are looking for right now and outdoors people.
Number one feature on a pack for me is the accessibility.
Okay.
How am I going to get everything out of there once I get it in?
Yeah, I packed all my socks and underwear at the bottom, and then I put in pants and then shirts and then other key things that I'm going to need at the top. So all the stuff is easy to get to at the top, obviously. What about the middle?
Well, this one here, you've got the drop-down sleeve at the top. You've got a full zipper that opens all the way here,
Wow,
as well
right
as a
inside.
third compartment at the bottom,
Aha.
which you can close off from the rest on the inside or leave open. So once you've got a few dirty items, you don't want those mixing and intertwining with the rest of your gear.
This is top of the line
Into the
right
bottom.
here. Is this is this a top of line brand? that
Pretty
people
good
are
line of
looking for?
packs, yeah.
And 70 liter, is that what that 70 stands for?
That's what the 70 is, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we've
So-
also got a lid that comes off and can turn into a fanny pack for a little day trip.
So this is, you know what this is good for? Not just running around camping and going outside. You want to backpack Europe? This is a pretty good one. All right.
Oh, yeah.
So, Sail, the spot to stop in for all of your. There's no reason not to be enjoying the weather right now and being outside.
No excuses not to get out there and
All
have
right.
fun this winter.
Very cool, Emily. Thank you so much.
No
Let's take a
problem.
look at that weather and tell you how much you can enjoy it.